Hi everyone, welcome back to JP WHU TV. It's nice to see you. I hope you're keeping well. This is the preview of West Ham's 17th home game of the 22-23 Premier League season, where we welcome Liverpool to the London Stadium for a Wednesday night kickoff, 7:45 under the lights, live on BT Sport 2. As always, this video is sponsored by the channel sponsor 3retro.com. Please click the link in the description below that will take you directly through to the West Ham section of their website. But as you can see from the icon that's up here, or here, as nearer the point, there's also Liverpool retro gear in there as well, along with track jackets, polo shirts, sweatshirts and t-shirts made by Admiral and Umbro, so go check those out. Any purchases you make through the link in the description below, the commission that the channel would normally be getting, I'll be sending directly onto the charity Iron Supporting Food Banks. They're based in the Newham area and they're helping those in the Newham area and the Essex County and further afield, as they are currently supporting 39 food banks. That's how successful these guys have been over the last few years to try and help people put food on their tables in these very, very difficult times. So guys, go grab yourself a really nice retro shirt or a very nice polo, track jacket, whatever you want. You'll be saving yourself a few quid in comparison to your respective club shop, and you'll be helping those the less fortunate than you and I. So as always guys, let's start off by talking about the officials. The referee for this game is Chris Kavanagh. His assistants are Simon Bennett and James Mannering, or Mainwaring, as you may remember from the previous preview of Bournemouth. He was the assistant VAR. On the fourth official duty, we have Andy Davis. The VAR this time round is Neil Swarbrick and his assistant is Darren Cann. So it's not too bad from that point of view. As we remember, we lost 1-0 away in the away fixture from a goal from Nunez on the 22nd minute, and Bowen missed the penalty chance as well for that matter. It was an entertaining game to watch, but yeah, it was frustrating at the same point. Now, our last 6 home games against Liverpool in the Premier League show we've won 1, drawn 1 and lost 4. So I know we kind of have a bit of a hazy memory about Liverpool at home recently, but that's not too bad, to be fair. It's not brilliant, of course, but it's not too bad. Now, David Moyes' home record as a Premier League manager against Liverpool shows that he's won 4 times, drawn twice and lost 10. So that's more in keeping with the David Moyes thing. How he's never beaten Liverpool at home, I think he beat him once when he was an Everton manager, but that was it. Liverpool are currently 7th in the table after 31 games, winning 14, drawing 8 and losing 9, scoring 59 goals and conceding 38 goals on 50 points. So, you know, from a Liverpool point of view, I'm sure that is massively underachieving. They're very, very inconsistent, as we'll talk about in a second. But Jurgen Klopp's away formation very much seems to be a 4-3-3, and as a result of it, I do think the 3-5-2 or the 5-3-2, depending on what you want to class it as, that I go to in the previews, in the starting 11, I should say. Sorry. I do think is going to be a very, very good way to counter-attack them. Now, in that sense, of the last 16 away games that Liverpool have played so far this season, they've won 4, drawn 4, and lost 8, scoring 20 goals but conceding 25. And of the last 5 away games, it's very inconsistent from a Liverpool perspective. They've won once, drawn twice, and lost twice. So that's very, very odd. Now, we all know Liverpool's style of play and their strengths, but they are weak at defending against wing attacks, aerial duels and avoiding individual errors, and they are very weak at avoiding the offside trap, defending counter-attacks and stopping opponents from creating chances, which a lot of the time, this time last week, I wouldn't have said we haven't got a snowball's chance in hell, but which we'll come on to with that in a minute, our form is skyrocketing at the moment. Now, turning to Liverpool injuries, Firmino and Keita are out long-term due to muscular injuries and are currently being assessed. Bajicic, I think you pronounce that, is out until the start of next season with a groin or hip injury, and Ramsey is out for the same period of time due to a knee injury. So, to be honest with you, that's not really Liverpool normal starting 11 players. So, as far as I can see, Jurgen Klopp has the strongest side that he's probably got for a little while, to be honest with you. And I hope we can weaken them. I really, really do hope we can. Now, on the road, Liverpool's highest goal scorer is no surprise, Mo Salah with 8 goals and 2 assists. And their highest away assister is Alexander-Arnold with 4 assists, with Jota very, very close behind him with 2 goals and 3 assists. Now, players to look out for: Not going to repeat the same video clip that I did last time because nobody noticed, quite frankly, by the comments. But basically everyone, you know, Liverpool are a very good side, regardless of this dip in form that they're having at the moment. You know, we had that for the majority of the season. Liverpool are kind of having it, hence them being 7th at the moment, not at the time of this recording at least, and not jumping up any further in the table. But yeah, I like Liverpool. They are a great fan base, really good laugh. And also for that matter, similar backgrounds of us, of course, as we know. But yeah, guys, now what we're going to do is we're going to turn over to those watching on Patreon, where we're going to analyse the possible starting 11 and the tactics that we can exploit to discuss that. So if you want to know more and want to see the extended versions of these videos, then by all means, please do become a Patreon. Links in the description below for basically £3 plus VAT a month. You pay less, you pay more for half a pint or a couple of coffees. Do you know what I mean? It's ridiculous. Or a coffee, I should say. So yeah, but in the meantime, guys, let's now turn over to Patreon and go into further analysis of Liverpool. Okay, guys, so turning to West Ham now. Who would have thought it? In an 8-day period, we scored 10 goals over 3 games. You know, 2-2 against Arsenal, coming back from 2-0 down. Then we had the obviously the 4 goals scored against Ghent on previous Thursday, and then yesterday 4-0 away at Bournemouth. Unbelievable, such a good run of form. And as I said in the watch along yesterday, where the fuck has that team been? Where has it been? Yeah, there's no new injuries from a West Ham perspective, so that's brilliant. I'll be very, very surprised if David Moyes makes any changes to the team against Bournemouth. Maybe one. You know, Antonio's got 3 goals in 2 games now. It's just unreal. That's the sort of form that he should have been hitting way earlier. You know, Declan Rice has got 2 goals in 2 games as well. Soufal is kicking on, as I always predicted he is. He's a fantastic right back. When he was substituted off against Bournemouth on Sunday or yesterday, depending on when you're watching this, he was purple. He ran himself ragged, and I love him for that. You know, the team is building confidence in the fan base once again, and it's perfect. It really is perfect. You just can't really fault them in any shape or form. You really can't at the moment. You know, I've criticised David Moyes and the players a lot when they've been shit, and they have been shit for the majority of this season. But over the last week or so, we've really started getting some really good things. You know, over the last 10 games, we've lost 1 in all competitions, and even that was getting battered by Newcastle, who ended up battering the Spuds yesterday. So, you know, it's good from that side of things. So, you know, but yeah, we haven't got many games left. This left now. This is going to be the 32nd game of the season. So we've got 6 games left to make sure that we're secure and we're happy. And I do generally think we can get something tonight. Sorry for the Wednesday night kickoff. I generally do. If we can get a win and a few points here and there over the next couple of games, and another win on top of that. So, you know, but we'll talk about that with the upcoming previews. But yeah, I think we're all but safe. I do think we're all but safe, mostly on the grace of the other teams below us. I do think it's a little bit ambitious to say that we're going to finish mid-table. But I'm a lot more, like a lot of people, and I'm a lot more positive than I was a couple of weeks ago or a week and a half ago. So guys, now let's turn over to the starting 11 that I'm hoping that David Moyes is going to put out, and I don't think he will in any shape or form. As I've just mentioned just now, I'll be very surprised if he makes any changes from Bournemouth, given the run of form that the majority of the team are in. But this is the starting 11 that I want to see on Wednesday night. Areola in goal, with a back 3 of Zuma, Ogbonna and Aguerd. Soufal and Emerson as the wing-backs, with Rice, Fornals and Cornet in midfield, supporting Bowen and Antonio up front. So thank you very much for watching. As always, put your comments in the comment section below. You know there's timestamps in there so you can jump around to whatever else. Again, I keep forgetting to say it at the start of the video, but it is what it is. If you haven't already done so, please do like, share and subscribe. Thank you to everybody that got us to 2260. Finally, yesterday, it's been brilliant. We've been trying to get there for quite a long time. So obviously we want to try and kick this on, and please do share this content. Get more people involved in the channel. You know, we have the great same amount of regulars coming back for the watch-alongs, which is fantastic. We get some new people in as well, which is brilliant. But I know you guys want to watch it as well. So we want more people to get involved in it. So by all means, please do put the content up on your social medias. I will be doing a preview with a Liverpool channel. Keep an eye out for that on Twitter. I'll be retweeting the information once that information is available for you guys to go and watch it. But in the meantime, put your comments in the comment section below. Enjoy the rest of the start of your week, and I'll see you on Wednesday night for the full-time thoughts video. But in the meantime, look after yourselves, and I'll see you, well, then, basically. All the best now. Take care.